Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Stanford Cardinals taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Crosses the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Grinding Stool. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He unleashes a long one. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Daniels. Complete to the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. 6th play of the drive coming up. Power football with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, running back gets to give. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked.
And the defense aid got him at the 27. Clemson jumps to the line.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Afterburners coming. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
and that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Brown. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. And that pass intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defense.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
Man, that's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. A new set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
With jet sweep pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Using his legs, it's Maffa. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the stakes. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They go to the ground. The Tigers will have a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they...
Lets it fly. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. In the red area, it's Green. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Clemson.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pulled down for the tackle. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter to go. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point was good. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Brown wants to pass. finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response this offense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get there. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find...
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. We got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snags it on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Pocket starts to collapse, and the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll leave it with him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm not